Hi, I'm Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Hayden.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Jack.
And this is Terrier News,
where the news is fresh and the people are the best.
All right, welcome back here. Today with me is Kate Johnson. How are you doing today, Kate?
I'm doing great. I can't wait to see what we were going to show our viewers today.
Absolutely. So now we are kicking it off today with the Yearbook Club and with Mr. Bernard as the advisor and his member, Marley Gonzalez. Let's get right into it.
So, Mr. Bernard, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you. It's always a good day here at Westside, right?
Indeed. What are you guys doing in the Yearbook Club besides the obvious?
The Yearbook Club has a big job. Obviously, as you say, we produce the yearbook, but more goes into it than most people think. Not only design and create all the pages, we also have to get a lot of the content, take some of the pictures, take pictures that are submitted, figure out who's pictured in them, put names to it, sell ads, sell yearbooks. So there's quite a lot to it.
Are there any challenges that you face each year in this club?
One of the challenges that comes up most often is that we don't have that many people in this club. It's a huge job. We don't seem to have the people we need every year to do the job. Usually by the time the end of the year rolls around, it's me and maybe one or two other seniors still left working on the yearbook, and that's a pretty hefty job for a couple, three people.
Would you say that this club is pretty popular amongst your members so far?
Well, among the people who are in the club, absolutely it's popular. We have a good time, but I'm thinking that if I only have a small number of students, we probably really couldn't call it popular among the student body and be accurate. But I don't know why not. It's a lot of fun.
Do you have any sort of meetings at all with the Yearbook Club?
Absolutely. We meet on Wednesdays after school, so if anybody who's watching us now is interested in joining the Yearbook Club, they can come to my room after school, B133, on a Wednesday. But much of the actual work of creating and designing the yearbook is done outside of school because it's all online. So mainly our time during meetings is spent with sort of planning. You know, okay, Johnny, you're going to do page 27, and Susie, you're going to do page 28, and we'll see you in a week and hope those are done. Some of our Wednesday meetings, we basically were just chatting and having a good time while we do all that kind of stuff.
Is there any sort of themes to the yearbook every year? Do you change it up at all?
Yeah, we basically try to change it up, and I guess I'm more in charge of that than some of the students because I've seen all the yearbooks from a number of years, so I have a more long-range perspective. But there's certain things that we always try to do with our yearbook that make it sort of a West Side yearbook. But we also try to do a few different things every year to make each yearbook its own special thing.
Okay. What is it like being the advisor of the club as well, too? How is that?
Well, for me, it's awesome because I'm a West Side guy. I graduated from here a long time ago. The Yearbook Club has an inventory of yearbooks dating back about 100 years, and so I consider myself to be the custodian of an awful lot of really cool history. So there's that aspect. You asked about other aspects of being the advisor, there's that, and I find that really rewarding. Recently, for example, West Springfield created an athletic hall of fame and inducted a whole bunch of athletes into the Hall of Fame, and I was able to go back in old yearbooks and find pictures of Tim Daggett or Coach Jones or Coach Grazia in old yearbooks, and so history.
Is there anything else you want to add to this, by the way, before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I think there is. The 21st century being what it is, I think a lot of students have this idea that a yearbook isn't going to be necessary for them because they have Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all the social media they've grown up with. And I'm not sure that's really correct for the long term. Yearbooks really come into their own in 20 or 30 years when you're getting ready for that reunion, or you just met up with a high school friend you haven't seen in forever and you're looking for old memories. The yearbook will always be there, and I'm really not so sure that Instaface and Twitbook and all those things will still be around. So I would encourage students, even though they're used to being children of technology, to consider going old-fashioned and buying a yearbook. I think their future selves will really thank them for taking the time to do that.
That's fantastic. All right, well, thank you very much, Ms. Bernard.
What is it like being a member of the Yearbook Club?
I would say it's interesting more than anything, just because it is such a large project and there's only for students and Mr. Bernard. But it is, I also like work, it's interesting because you're working on something that everyone will have until for the rest of their lives. Because not everyone gets the yearbook, but it is a big part of what people remember about their high school experience.
How long have you been a member for?
Just, this is my first year,
What's
but
your
I
first
have been
year?
working like, on it all year. I just like being able to create something that people will enjoy for years to come.
It's good. Is there anything like, what would you say is like the best part about the yearbook club?
I think the best part is just the creativity it offers, because you do have this blank slate every year and you can create something entirely new depending on what you want to make for people. The people they're younger than me and I have never really met them before, but they seem nice, so I would like to get to know them better. So I'm not really familiar with them yet, but I hope to be.
Oh, cool. So like, what's your position?
Well, right now I'm sort of helping Miss Bernard create the layout for it, deciding where everything goes, how many pages each class gets, just sort of organizing
Oh,
the
okay.
whole thing.
Oh, that's pretty cool. All right, well, thank you for your time.
I sure hope they get more help as the year goes on. I can't wait to see this year's edition.
Indeed. And you too can be part of this crew of artists and designers if you stop by on Wednesdays in room B133.
This has been another edition of Terrier News.
All right, thank you all so much for watching. See you next time, man.